At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. That's an excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Rodgers here from the gun. He wants a heater guilty. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Khalil Shakir. Running down the left side. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down.
Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one is good, but not before it hit the left upright. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st down, Warren. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Making a tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Getting 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1.
Warren does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. At your own 1. Yikes.
There's another for it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. 4th and goal. Tie game.
4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another one for Cook. This run forward halted after a couple of yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Allen on 3rd and short. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Play action now. Allen rolling out to his left. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the air. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
To throw again, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To the left side and wheeled in by Wilson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throw by Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down right along the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that.
Uh-oh, that ball's out. Warren lost it. It didn't look like a Bill got it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen off the play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now. Big strike here to Moore. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Bills with a chance to break this tie. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going on first down, Rodgers. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face second down.
Bishop on the coverage.
Inside.
Rodgers here from the gun. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Got to figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Steelers put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Zip! 16-18.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Brandon Condrington to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Again, it's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Catch made right side by Coleman. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Allen going to throw again. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what? Everybody loves a good lateral, right? They're great in the turkey bowl. They're great in the backyard going up with kids. They're great on the hook and ladder. But in execution, they're incredibly risky. There's a reason you so rarely see them in the NFL. It's because they are a prime opportunity for a fumble and an easy recover for the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down.
Rodgers to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Lamar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 5 yards.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll throw again. Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Bills 21.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen chased out to his right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. Leaves one for the corner of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. On the move, headed right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here. They'll go. Allen. Headed out right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
On second down, Warren. And he'll get it up to the 44. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's good for the Steelers.
First down throw by Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. From the red zone now. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes the defender. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. Dukes out a 1-stop, and that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Rodgers connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers here from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Warren here from the gun. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. 50, 319.
From the 29. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
319.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field and keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Cotterington now to return it. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finds some time left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Put some heat on this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
This is a time with the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now here's Rodgers. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. And it starts running it back.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Ooh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Now, all the time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Warren. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
From Detroit, Michigan, we're looking live at Ford Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Rasheen Ali on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. His first throw is an interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. A lot of grass ahead. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end. First call here coming from the shotgun. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Bryant has it. And the Lions are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10. at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull that in front further, 13-zip. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Getting out to his left. Oh, back across his body. Taking a shot. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Terry on Arnold has it. And the Lions take over as they intercept it for the third time in just our opening quarter.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Goff on first and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already.
Ravens, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Now Jackson off the play action. Flush down now to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw from Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to go. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. We set it down for him at the 38. On 1st down, Jackson forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Cut. Black 20. What's up?
They just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings it in. To our opening quarter. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. And they're setting up for what would be an impressive field goal if they can connect. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Lions' 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the punch for moving the chains that time. You set it down for him at the 38.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Changing it up here, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Throwing deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
And they pick him off again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually better things follow.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Goff. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Off to the air now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff on 3rd. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Ravens at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And they pick him off again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
Good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Gong. Brought in close to the 8. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
16 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
From the gun, Gong. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. His 4th total score in the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh no, they get him yet again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions have it again after yet another interception.
Intercepted.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Goff back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Jake Bates down for the Lions field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Ravens.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Smith in on the tackle.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens.
Throwing is gone.
36-yard line.
Hits him on the in route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Super.
Shotgun snap here to go. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Lions 38. Ravens nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. No one around. He's got space. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Come on. 180.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Hey, kill kid.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
For a Lions. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
4 now.
Now Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead.
Ravens 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. men on the slant. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Meek Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here goes the line. Like 20. Turbo set.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On second down, it's Montgomery again. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Pistol snap to Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh no, they get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Like 20. Like 20.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Carr. Short pass brought in. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Like 20. What's that?
Running left, it's Montgomery. Flies past the first, inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This our last play of the quarter. First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Dot. White 20. 11. What's that?
Gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Ravens 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48. Buys time, rolling right. And they pick him off again. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, to the line. 180. Maverick. Super. Turbo.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A quick slant, here's Laporta. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Gong. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Off now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
What's that?
On 4th down, Gone. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Set on. 180. What a shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. Caught by Flowers. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Flying down the middle with Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Lamar out of the pistol. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
3 yards.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens Lions putting up points in a game decided. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
Tyler Luke on for the extra.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them. And no, they faked it! And there's an example of why you never see fake extra points anymore. He's out of bounds well short of the goal line.
Tyler Luke.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Cut! What's that?
On first down, it's gone. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions authoring a blowout here. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
What's that?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What?
Another one for Gibbs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
We go tonight! 180! What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. He's got room to roam here. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120. Turbo.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Bronk, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.